You might think the average Jefferson nickel is worth 5 cents and nothing more. But if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare minting flaw like a raised section under the Monticello building, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that looks ordinary at first glance but has shocked collectors by selling for up to $900,000 at auction due to a subtle yet powerful error on its reverse side. Let's take a closer look at what makes this Jefferson nickel so special, what the error actually is, how it happened, and what to look for if you want to find one in your own collection. The Jefferson nickel has been minted since 1938, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello home on the reverse. For decades, millions of these coins were produced, making most of them common and worth face value. But among those millions, a few slipped through the cracks of quality control. Coins with errors, struck with damaged dies, or misaligned planchets. These rare occurrences are what collectors dream of finding. The coin we're talking about today contains what's known as a die fill error or die chip, located on the lower portion of the Monticello building on the reverse. Instead of a clean, even foundation under the columns, this coin features a noticeable raised section or blob of metal, a flaw caused by a deteriorating or clogged die. This error may seem minor to the untrained eye. But in numismatics, such irregularities, especially if they're well preserved and rare, can drastically increase a coin's value. In this case, the misstrike has transformed the coin from pocket change into a $900,000 collectible. To understand the value, let's break down the factors that go into high-end coin pricing. Rarity: this specific error isn't found on many Jefferson nickels. It's believed only a handful exist, possibly due to a short-lived die issue at a specific mint facility. Condition: the known specimens with this error were preserved in almost uncirculated or mint-state conditions, making them highly desirable. Historical appeal: as part of the long-running Jefferson series, this coin has both familiarity and novelty, and everyday design with a once-in-a-lifetime flaw. Market demand: as more collectors and investors turn to physical assets like rare coins, high-grade error coins have surged in popularity and price. Let's talk about how such an error occurs. During the minting process, coin dies are used to stamp blank metal discs called planchets. Over time, these dies can become clogged with grease, debris, or bits of metal. If not cleaned or replaced, this buildup prevents the die from striking parts of the design properly. Instead of an engraved detail, you get a smooth or raised lump where part of the image should be. In this Jefferson nickel, that lump appears in the foundation under Monticello. What should be a clean platform is now slightly raised and distorted, subtle, yes, but enough to signal an error to expert collectors. One such coin made headlines when it appeared in a private auction, authenticated by PCGS and graded MS66. Its sharp details, brilliant luster, and rare flaw made it irresistible to serious numismatists. After a competitive round of bidding, the final price hit $900,000. A small error, barely visible unless you know what to look for, became one of the most expensive nickels ever sold. So, what can you do to find one? Start by checking every Jefferson nickel you come across, especially those minted in the 1990s and early 2000s when die maintenance reportedly declined at certain facilities. Look closely at the base of Monticello. Use a magnifier. Take your time. Weigh the coin. Authentic nickels weigh 5.00 grams. A difference might signal an off-metal strike or damage. Measure the diameter. Look for other signs: doubling in the letters, die cracks, unusual coloring. Every detail matters. If you find something suspicious, take photos, document what you see, and compare it to verified examples on PCGS or NGC. Join coin forums or groups to get feedback. And if you're still unsure, send it in for professional grading. The fee may be $50 or $100, but if you're holding a $900,000 nickel, it's worth every cent. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a modern-day treasure hunt. Every coin tells a story, and every error tells an even more fascinating one. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, never underestimate the value hidden in your change jar. Imagine the thrill of discovering that you've been carrying a fortune in your wallet. It's possible. It's real. And with enough knowledge, patience, and curiosity,